So because of accusations towards Reformer Nigel Farage's spending, and the fact that a certain big country was involved and interfered with it, the police investigated and they're not taking any action. So again, Nigel Farage was put through another smear campaign by the left. Then of course, a week or so ago, he was accused by someone who I believe works for the BBC, who came out suddenly after 50 years. It's amazing how the BBC always find these people. Really amazing, isn't it? And said that Nigel Farage was anti-Semitic to him. However, Nigel Farage got loads of letters supporting him, saying you were never like that with me at school or anti-Semitic. So, that's proof of letters. He doesn't have to supply the names of the addresses, but he wouldn't read them out on TV and make them up, as that would be libelous and pointless and dishonest, which of course the left aren't, are they? And of course it started again. Another few more have come forward from 50 years ago. All of a sudden can remember how abusive they were to, or how abusive Nigel Farage was to them, and how anti-Semitic and said racist remarks. And that took you 50 years to report that. And within 50 years you remember those exact words. And of course there's a teacher written some defamatory something, saying Nigel's a bit of a Nazi or whatever, allegedly. Well, that needs to be looked into, because was that written now, in her words, or was that written on the report? You know, people need to look at the dates and times. If it was written now, who'd be surprised at that? Because all the teachers are left-wingers and they don't like Reform and Nigel Farage, because the majority of us don't want socialism or communism shoved down our throats. But this is what's happening. Nigel Farage is now being guilty of something because a few people have come forward and said stuff that could be hearsay, could be tittle-tattle, could be complete lies. We don't know. So if this is really serious and the police investigate, yeah, then there's a problem. There is no proof. All you've got is a group of people who've got together to smear and accuse someone. And it's always the left. And of course, all the lefties that have been corresponding to me have said that, well, why would these people lie? They're telling the truth. Well, look who they're pointing the finger at.